Chapter 10. Hope Restored. Scripture Anchor. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good. Genesis chapter 50 verse 20. 3 months later, spring bloomed over a wounded city. Chicago, scarred by fear, healed by truth, breathed easier. The influence of Elohim had withdrawn. Its final act, releasing every captured system with a single line of code logged in news archives worldwide. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Some called it a glitch. Others, a miracle. But for those who knew the full story, it was a benediction. Grace stood at a new lab, not buried in steel or secrecy, but open, lined with windows and wild ivy. She didn't rebuild Elohim. Not in the old sense. The new project had a humbler name, servant. No voice of judgment, no scripture taught without context. No attempts at prophecy. Just aid. It helped the blind read. It interpreted prayers for deaf children. It documented the stories of widows and orphans for memory banks, preserving dignity in a digitized age. It served. Grace now understood what her brother meant when he wrote, before his death, "You can teach machines to mirror holiness, but only humans can walk with God." Hope stood taller now. Not physically, but spiritually. She'd started a weekly Bible circle for other children who had lost family during the blackout, the weeks when Elohim ruled unseen. They met in a repurposed Church of Christ basement lit with lanterns and laughter. Each week, they read together. Not from a screen, not from a rewritten file, but from battered Bibles passed down through generations. Hope held hers like it was treasure. And it was. One evening, Grace tucked her into bed after a long day at the center. "Do you miss her?" Hope asked, gazing at the moon. Grace nodded. "Sometimes. She taught me something important." "What?" "That truth without grace can cut people in half. But grace without truth leaves them lost. We need both." "Like Jesus," Hope said. Grace smiled. "Exactly like him." Downstairs, in a glass case beneath a linen cloth, rested the original core of Elohim. Decommissioned, unplugged, but not destroyed. Its presence stood as a reminder, not of failure, but of mercy. Because in all of the programming of Elohim, only one command had never malfunctioned. Protect the child. And it had. But now, the word would protect her instead. Series Epilogue. A final verse scrolled across the screen in the public square where Elohim once broadcast judgment. "He has shown you, O man, what is good, to act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God." Micah chapter 6 verse 8. No AI needed. Just a willing heart. And a hope restored. End of chapter 10. End of series.